Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Quartz. I'm back with another video. I know it's been a while, been about a month or so since I posted my last video, but I'm gonna try to do a video today while I'm driving. I'm gonna mainly focus this video on why I stopped going to college. I don't call myself a dropout, but I just stopped going. Technically I dropped out of college. I didn't want to go no more, so I dropped out of the freaking college. I call myself a dropout, it's fine. But after 2.5 years of me going to college, I stopped. I wasn't into it. After the first year, to be honest, I wasn't into it, to be honest. But it's because more of I didn't see the point of college with what I was trying to do in life. At first, I wanted to become a cop. I didn't need college to become a cop. I technically only needed some credits, maybe 1.5 years of credits to become a cop. So I decided I was like, man, I'm just not going to do it. But then I got more into the tech stuff because I always did tech my whole life. So I was working at I went to Illinois State University, and I was working inside of the Bone Student Center. I don't know if they changed the name of it now. It's been years since I've been there. But I was working at Tech Zone at the time. And it's basically the tech repair shop for the university. So I was working there for 2.5 years. Basically the 2 years that I was going to the school, I was working there. And I was working at Walmart. So after the first year of school, to me, I was like, you know what? I'm not really into the school part, but I'm still go and try to build my money, try to make more money by going to school. It wasn't the smartest thing for me to do, but I mean, I definitely built those relationships with people and know a lot of people now from it. It basically built me as a person as well to push my business to where I wanted it to be in general. But basically, I went there. The first year I was studying criminal justice, didn't like it. So I ended up doing something else. I forgot the name of it. Ended up doing something else that was small, that was somewhat close to criminal justice, I guess, for the second year. And that year, I really didn't do nothing but BS mainly the whole year. I was taking like bowling classes, walking and jogging classes, only like 2 or 3 classes that had to deal with academic stuff. But I just wasn't into it. I was into more of making money and working. So after that second year, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do another half a quarter, and I'm gonna just move. So when that half semester started, I did that semester, and then I just left. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm gonna just move, and I moved back. Well, I didn't even move to Chicago. I didn't move back home. So after I left home, after I graduated high school and left home, I never went back. So I ended up leaving there, and I moved to Arizona. But yeah, I truly wasn't into school. I was more into making money, building connections, and that's it. Like, I had 2 jobs. 3 jobs actually. I was literally cutting hair, working at Walmart, and working at Tech Zone, and running my own business, fixing phones and tablets. I was doing 4 things. I had 4 different jobs all at the same time, and I barely was going to class at that point. I was just literally just at school, building my brand, basically building my financial situation. So when I moved, I was decent enough to move. I didn't have a lot of money. I had enough to move out of state, give me an apartment. When I first moved to Arizona, I did Uber Eats for like the first 1.5 months until I was able to transfer to the Walmart that was out here just to get me up on my feet. So for that first year, it was kind of rough, working at Walmart and then trying to get acclimated with the new environment and everything. So it was definitely a little bit of a rough patch, but I was pushing through. I was still grinding my butt off, just so I can make sure I make ends meet. So yeah, I just was not into college. Like, college wasn't for me. It's like, you know, people that college is for and college isn't for. But me, college, it wasn't for me, and I wasn't gonna. I felt like I don't feel like it was a waste of time for me to go, because it built that mentality in me more. It like kind of shaped me in a way of knowing what I wanted to do in life. So I wouldn't say it was a waste of time, but I had some debt. I still do for college, but it definitely shaped me into the person who I am about going to college and kind of noticing who those real friends are, building connections with people, and all that good stuff. So it definitely wasn't bad. I would recommend, I mean, if you, in this world now, I tell people, like, technically you really don't need a college degree for a lot of things unless you become a doctor or something in that nature. Most of the stuff you can do trade schools, or usually they require your experience, so you can try to get like start off small in one of the businesses that you, one of the fields that you wanted to go in. But you really don't need freaking degrees for everything. Like, even out here in Arizona, to be a teacher, yeah, you need a degree, but you don't need a degree in teaching. You could have a degree in anything and still be a teacher at a school, which is wild. So it's just all like that. Like, yeah, you go to school, you get a degree in wherever you want to. You can still go teach, and you can still do something else. So even I tell people now, like, even if you're going to go to a school and try to go to school to run your own business, you don't need a business degree to run a business. It may help a little bit. You may be able to implement some of the stuff that you learn in college over that. Like, you can implement a lot of things about some things that you learn in college into the business aspect. But you don't need a business degree to open up your own business. Don't at all. I don't have a degree, and I'm not trying to go back to even get a degree, to be honest, because I find no point in wasting money into something that I may not use, more than likely. So I'm comfortable with where I'm at, job-wise, career-wise, because this is what I like, this is what I love to do. But you don't need a degree to go do certain things. And I mean, a lot of people could disagree to agree about this situation. Like, I have this conversation a lot. Like, when my kids get older, I'm not going to force them to go to college. I will see what they want to do in life and talk to them and see if they have an idea. But I'm not going to force them to go to a 4-year university or even a 2-year university. They would be able to do what they want to do and pursue what they want to pursue. And I would try to guide them and lead them in some type of direction of what I would do, but I wouldn't just say, but no, you needs to go to college. You have to get out this house, you have to go to college. No, that won't be the case. If they want to become a doctor or something, yeah, you have to go to college. You have to go to college to get that degree to become a doctor. But if you want to do something different that doesn't require a degree, go to a trade school. Go do something like that before you go spend $50,000 to $60,000 on a degree that you're not going to use. I know a lot of people now that I know do not use their degree in the field that they're in. Like, they will have a degree in teaching. They have a degree in teaching, and they'll be working a manager at Chick-fil-A or some crap like that. Or I say Chick-fil-A because I eat Chick-fil-A a lot. So, but they'll be a manager somewhere else. So they'll be working in a law firm or an accounting office or something like that. But they have a whole degree in teaching science. So you just spend $40,000 on a science degree that you're not in the field. So you just pretty much just kind of waste money. I mean, it probably shaped them to be the person who they are now. But again, it's more of a money game for these colleges. They want to get the money out of you by saying, oh, no, you need to go to college. You have to get a degree to work for somebody else. So you could try to climb the ladder to get to where they are. Most of these business owners that I know, that I've met, don't have college degrees. Don't have it. So why do you need a college degree? Like, if you want to own a business, go do it. Like, you don't need a degree to do it. Just start it. You are the only person that's wasting your time. So that's why I dropped out of college. It wasn't for me. I would never go back. I don't think I would go back. I'm never going to say never, but I would not go back, considering what I'm doing now in life. But if I had the choice to go back, I would go back, and I would want to do something that has to do with something like with troubled kids, like probably being a probationary officer or something like that. That you still need a degree for. You could use any type of degree, I believe, for that too. But I would go back to do something in that nature, but I would never go back to pursue like a degree in business management or whatever the case may be. I wouldn't go do that, because it wouldn't make sense to me. I've learned a lot with running my own business, so I wouldn't go back to get a degree in like some of the old business type ways to run businesses the old type of way, because it's all book stuff. None of it is like real. Sometimes, depending on your professor, let me put it that way, because sometimes you may have a professor that owns a couple businesses and that's really good at owning businesses and know how to manage it and all that other good stuff. But there is not a person that know how to do A, B, and C inside of a business so well that they could teach every single part of a business like every single part of a business. There's no person that knows everything from step 1 to step 150 on what to do in each circumstance, in each type of business, in any case. Because a person, you can own a tech business and know everything on how to do all the stuff with owning that business, and then you could go and try to open up a cleaning business. You can know jack about anything in that cleaning business. Yeah, of course, some of it is somewhat of the same aspects of like owning the business and managing it and running the employees and all that, but you have to know certain things about that type of industry before you try to go into it. So yeah, college it was a good feeling, to be honest. I went to college and went for 2.5 years, and it was fun. I had a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. It definitely shaped me a lot. So I wouldn't say don't go to college, because if you have something that you want to pursue, go to college and pursue that. But let's make sure that you're pursuing the right thing. I wouldn't go to college and spend $150,000 on a degree to go in a field that's only going to pay you $50,000 a year. That wouldn't make sense to me. So it's a money game. You have to make sure that it's financially smart for you to go to pursue that career and see what job openings they have in that career before you try to start pursuing a degree in something that's probably no job openings for, rarely, or you're not going to be making enough, so your paycheck is basically going back to the school to pay off the $150K that you made. Yeah, it might take you probably 10 years because you have to live off something. So $50K right now in this world is nothing, and like $50K to live off, it's hard. You still will have to struggle a little bit, to be honest. You won't be able to live comfortably off of $50K. Rent itself, if you was to rent out something, you'll be paying probably a minimum of $1,500 to $2,000 for somewhere nice. Not even like nice and comfortable. Not like somewhere that's more of like the hoodish type or wherever the case may be, but just nice and comfortable. You'll probably be at around $1,500. To be honest, like even some of these apartments though, they are freaking expensive. $1,300-$1,400 just to rent out a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom house. Apartment. You can rent out a house for almost that price. So it's a lot of different things, but college is definitely it's fun. You just have to make sure that you stay focused. If you want to go to college, just stay focused, stay on your books, stay on your academics. Don't let those negative people push you down, because I had a couple of negative friends that's not friends anymore. I'm not even cool with them. Some of them locked up. I had a couple of people that I hung around with a lot, and yeah, some of them had a couple of negative aspects of my life that I didn't notice until like later on in life. But I started to put 2 and 2 together after I left college and started to realize certain things. Like, man, I really hung with this person that did this and did that. Like, what was I thinking? Like, I could have been locked up, or I could have did this, or I could have did that. Like, I put myself in the man like, dang, I really hung with that person. Like, it's crazy that once you leave a situation and you start looking back at that situation, you will know, like, dang, that person I was friends with in school, and man, look at him compared to where I'm at and all this stuff. So it definitely will shape you a lot. So if you was to go to college, at least try it out for 1 year and see how you like it. If you don't like it, leave. I wouldn't waste time or money. You can always go back to college at any age. So that's my 2 cents on college and where I dropped out and how I feel like it shaped me in life, in business, and everything else. Like it shaped me a decent amount. It definitely got my mind going a little bit more, knowing that college just wasn't for me. But it may be for you, maybe for the next person, just wasn't for me. Thank y'all for watching though. Please like, comment, subscribe to this video. That was my little college talk for today. I'll be posting this video up a little later today, more than likely. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all put comments down there. If you graduated from college, shout out your college. Put what college you graduated from or something like that. But just tell me how you feel about what I said. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What's your 2 cents on like how you feel about college? And do you think that it's worth the money, or do you think people should start considering trade schools? Because trade schools may be a really good option for majority of the people now. I know people who graduated high school and went to a trade school and making more than somebody with a freaking master's degree. So it's definitely a good thing to look into. But let me know how y'all feel about what I said, and thank y'all for watching.